Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and today we are reacting to some of my old videos. Yeah, kind of an out there reaction, but what better way to return from being sick and everything. Now, speaking of such, I do have a very, very slight scratchiness in my throat right now, and I might sniffle a little bit, but that's just because I'm getting over it. Like, there's no stuffiness to my nose. There's no, like, fogginess to my mind or anything. No headaches, no, like, real sore throat or anything. I'm good. So, yeah, I'm excited to get back into reactions. I believe I posted a video already, today, before I'm posting this, but, yeah. That's about, you know, coming back and what plans are and everything. So, that being said, yeah, we're going to be reacting to 3 old videos I've done today. All 3 of them are from, like, the 2015-2016, period. I believe, at least. I know they're not from anywhere after 2016. I know that for sure. These I found on my old, Dailymotion page, back when I used Dailymotion to redirect. So that's fun. I don't know, like, the full quality of any of these, because I don't really remember all the details about them, especially, 2 of them. But let's go over what exactly we are going to be reacting to. So, first off, we're going to skim through, and I say we're going to skim through it because we're just not going to spend all the time watching the entire thing. We're going to skim through my very first Steven Universe reaction. My reaction to Season 2, Episode 1, because I watched Season 1 on my own, and Season 2 was where I started doing the reactions. Yeah, this was back when I was really, like, first getting into the show still, so my love for it hadn't quite either exploded at the moment or kind of faded due to some not-so-great episodes. So, yeah. And I thought it was a good idea to choose this one because, you know, we just finished the Season 5 finale, which felt very much like a series finale. And because of that, I did want to go back to kind of where I began with Steven Universe reactions. Now, the other 2 we will watch in their entirety. So the first one out of those is a Dark Souls AMV. I used footage from Christopher Odd's Let's Play of Dark Souls and created an AMV for it. It's as simple as that. I don't remember what song I used. I have an idea, but I'm not confident in that at all. And I don't remember how well it was put together or not. So that's going to be fun to try and see. But the third video is probably the one that I'm most interested in. It is called the Tune Assemblage. Technically 2. Because, here's the thing. On an old channel, at one point, I had made something called the Tune Assemblage. It was basically, one of those, like, Luffy's Cool Shenanigans videos, or, you could say, like, one of the Brony ones. I forgot what they're called. You know, where it's basically just a bunch of clips of stuff, put to, like, different audio, songs or whatnot. Yeah, there's a Brony version of that, and I can't for the life of... Oh, Pony's the Anthology. It's like Pony's the Anthology, if you've ever heard of that, if you've ever seen those. Or it's like Luffy's Cool's Shenanigans videos. They're clips from... Well, in this case, in the Tune Assemblage's case, they're clips from different shows, games, movies, whatever. And again, put to different audio and stuff, and tried to make funny. I made 2 of them. The first one was on an old channel that is long since deleted. Even before my old account was terminated unfairly by YouTube almost a year ago now. Even before that, this old channel was deleted. But this is the second one, and it doesn't matter that it's the second one. I do remember that there's like no real continuity, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's basically just like one of those kind of shenanigans videos. So I'm really interested in like learning about what I guess my humor was back then, and seeing like that kind of stuff just in a new light. Because I've said it before, and my feelings, my thoughts, my viewpoints on things and all have changed drastically just in the past few years. So seeing stuff I made like that long ago at this point is going to be interesting. But yeah, obviously this is being redirected just to be safe with copyright and all. And I'm excited to get into these. Like I said, I thought this was a fun idea to do to come back from that week of sickness. We are still getting to Avengers today. Don't worry about that. And everything hopefully should be going as normal. I talked more about that in the other video I made, so check that out if you haven't already. It's just the video on like, oh hey, I'm back from being sick. You'll know it when you see it. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. So we're just going to get into this. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirects and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward... I thought that coming. Knew it was going to happen. Everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to, well, the videos that I will be reacting to. So, that being said, thank you so much once again for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing up. Or, why did I start to do my sign off? Just enjoy the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Not that there's really much to talk about spoiler-wise. So yeah, this was fun. I really enjoyed getting to look back on these videos. So let's just go through them. The Steven Universe Season 2 Episode 1 reaction. Yeah, I was so self-conscious back then. I was extremely timid in comparison to how I am now. A lot more so. Like, I was still able to talk, but not as much and definitely not as concisely. You could tell I was very, very quiet. And yeah, it's just... I've definitely improved on that since then. But yeah, overall, my thoughts on the episode don't seem to have changed too much. Yeah, it's just, it was a great episode. It was a great way to kick off Season 2, especially after that amazing Season 1 finale. And I thought it was just really good. My only issue with the reaction itself, of course, was that I was like that. I was so timid. And I still get timid around people, and I still get timid sometimes when recording these. Not as much, but yeah, it still happens. Our second video, the Dark Souls AMV, surprisingly well put together. Like, I've had some AMVs that I've actually been really proud of that I hate I hate the fact that they're completely gone now. There was one I did of Applejack, to the song Applejack from Ponyphonic, and it was, it's honestly, I think, my favorite AMV I ever made, and it's gone forever now because of my channel getting terminated. My old channel and account. And I hate that. Because it was so good. And then there's this one, which apparently was pretty well made. The song was really fitting. I matched it up well with the visuals for the most part. There were a couple parts that could have been better. But yeah, I thought that was pretty well done. And then, of course, we had the tune assemblage. that was a kind of hit and miss for me. Some of them were still pretty funny and still reflected how my humor is still pretty similar. But other stuff, it's like, I can't believe I made some of that. Like, I can't believe I did the Teen Titans Go thing. I can't believe I named the Carmen Sandiego thing. I can't believe I named it Carmen Rockiego. I can't believe I thought that was a good idea. And then there were some that were just so super quick. It's like, blink and you miss them, but they were still pretty damn good. Like, the Doctor Who ones. The Midnight one, where it was like the visuals were Pinky and Applejack from MLP. In that episode, they were talking to each other and they started speaking at the same time, saying the same thing at the same time. And I used the clip from the Midnight episode of Doctor Who where the Doctor and this alien-infected woman is doing that kind of thing. They're speaking at the same time, but it's actually a very bad and scary thing in that episode. So, yeah. And they were saying Rose Tyler, Martha Jones, Donna Noble, TARDIS, because naming the companions that the Doctor had at that point in the new series, and of course the TARDIS. It was the Doctor trying to trip up the alien, the Midnight alien, by saying things that obviously only he would know, but the alien was matching him perfectly. And the actors did amazing at that. I mean, Midnight's one of my favorite David Tennant Doctor Who episodes. But yeah, there were quite a few good ones in there, but there were some that I just like, why did I do that? And it's like, why did I put the Gurren Lagann song in there twice? Libera Me from Hell. Why did I put that in there twice? I put it for Steven Universe, and then for Avatar. And it fits Avatar, I think, a lot better. But it does fit Steven Universe. Overall, yeah, I thought this was fun to do. Getting to see some of my older videos again. Something I really can't do as much anymore because of the loss of my old account and everything. So it was fun to do, and a fun way to kind of bring things back after we had that last week pretty much completely off. I hope you enjoyed getting to see some of my older videos. For some of you who are newer to the channel and don't know, like, the history of my time on YouTube, yeah, I've been doing YouTube since, like, 2014, I think. Maybe even 2013. In different forms. I've done reviews and stuff. I did this, there was this one point where I did a daily show, kind of like Good Mythical Morning style. I was just doing a bunch of different kinds of things each day. Like, one day I had, like, a book reading. Like, I would literally read from a book. And then, there was another day I would do reviews, Sunday, and just yada yada. But I eventually did settle on reactions, I think, in 2015. And I've kind of just been doing mostly that since. I've dabbled in some other things, of course, that I still do from time to time, like my countdown lists and all. But yeah. So for those of you new, you might not even have known about all that stuff. And it's like going with the all the stuff from, like, back when I went by Conan and everything. And just as a note, Conan was never my real name. My birth name is Brent Hauserman. I know it's kind of different, but than what I've ever used. I went by Conan Royal because it kind of like a play off of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of Sherlock Holmes, which has always been one of my favorite book series. And then, of course, when I transitioned, when I started my transition and came out as a trans female, I just changed Conan to Connie because it was very close. I actually didn't base it off of Connie from Steven Universe. That just ended up being a really happy coincidence. It was actually just because that was the only name I could think of that was close to Conan, to where I could keep the same similar brand for my channel and everything. But yeah, it was fun to look back on these videos. Fun to just see how much things have changed, but also how much in some ways they've stayed the same. But yeah, we have other stuff to get to. We do still have to record today's Avengers reaction, and we have various other things we want to focus on as well. So yeah, I'm excited to get to more, and for now, thank you so much for tuning in. Excuse me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tell me your thoughts on these videos down below, and for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,